Hello there. Yeah, I did hear about drafts. Let me just put this on. I was at the doctor this morning and I saw about it, so yeah, that was a shock and awe. All right, I just want to get this going before I forget. And we'll run a 30-minute prediction. Here we go. But yeah, I heard about it this morning and it was a bit of a surprise, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, I think what my overriding feeling is that he was very, very young. So, not just him, but his brother as well. It's like, that's obviously tragic. Then you add in the fact they got married end of last month. There's so many things that just line up there that you think, not nice. Well, not nice to hear, I should say. Yeah. I mean, again, it kind of puts things into perspective for myself. I mean, I'm 33, so it's hard not to look at it from that angle sometimes of, you know, he's a few years younger than me. You tend to look through life with your own lens. I was just at a doctor, like a general practitioner. It's just for myself. And say, just gotta run a few tests. Gotta go back next Thursday as well. Yeah, I'm good. We had a little scare last week. Elevated blood pressure, but I'm all right myself. Here we go. Have you had any news drafts? Right, I've heard about 2 new climbers in my shard. One was that Tommy we just saw. Maybe that guy, is that? Sorry, I see some names here and it's like, oh. Sorry, that was me distracted. You got medication for your blood pressure, cholesterol, diabetes. What about the other thing that you told me about last time? Any updates there? Sweet, you're going home in the car so you can't untype high sound? Yeah, no worries, man. Hey, if you can win 3 in a week drafts, you're doing good. I mean, I was chuffed I won mine last time. Well, I won 3 last time. Like I say, any updates, let me know. I mean, I know, how do I phrase this? I know that there are more things that can hurt than just that, but I feel like this, I feel like it's always high on the severity scale. You know, you don't ever take it lightly. All right, let's pop that there. Full auto. Oh, I'm trying to get little sound bites for my stream. I say trying. I've got one. Just nicely loaded in there, just in case I find an instance to use it. I'm gonna just keep trying to have them pop in, you know, if I think of something like, oh, I'll tell you that. Yeah. I'm not an expert, but I would imagine that's essentially making sure that you can cope with whatever they want to do. You know, no point giving you drugs, medication if your body can't take it. Okay, all clear on this side. Hang on. Let's just claim these. I'll be honest, I may need to just do something on my other screen for a second. It's just occurred to me I have not got something for my cat that she needs. Let's have a look. All right, let's try that again. So, you're talking about the gas journey. Oh, you're talking about ships in the gas journey, right? Okay, so let's have a look at your capital. All right, yeah, so easy answer there is negotiator. Galactic Republic. You're going to need an Anakin with some gear. A Zeta doesn't hurt as well because how ships work. Zetas do add to the power of a ship. Omicrons, to my knowledge, don't. Or if they do, it's usually very minimal. So I might be on the wrong line there. Hello there. So yeah, if you can get Marauder to 7 stars, I would do Anakin, Marauder, and the Bomber. But honestly, you could probably get away with just doing Anakin, Y-Wing, Ahsoka for now. I mean, it's a very simple event. Oh, sorry, a simple part of the event. Yeah, so if I go 1, 2, and I'll just bring these as like backup. Can I just hide this a minute? Right, I'm trying to multitask a little bit. I want to do this and show this, but I've also try and order cat biscuits. I just remembered during that last fleet battle. So yeah, essentially you can't target Soulless One until, well, if I remember right, you can't target him until the vultures are all down. So you just have to one by one whittle them down. I will bring in the Clone Sarge because I think even at Gear 10, Clone Sarge is decent. I say Gear 10 because it's like the number I seem to remember it being like, oh yeah, even at Gear 10, he tanks really nicely. All right, we'll pop that out. Right, Plo can heal up Y-Wing. And don't forget, I'm undersizing this at a degree. You know, if you are doing this, just take whatever spare ships you can in. But yeah, it's not difficult drafts. Let's have some Prime on here. Usually they have like a filter saying only on Prime. Maybe that's the one. Yeah, it's gonna fit that. I have to laugh at this one. Again, ordering cat biscuits and there's this option. This will be a gift. Like, yeah, I'm going to gift wrap the biscuits. I know it's just a default thing, but I just found that funny. Like, really, we're doing this? No, not that. For clone, which is it then? Next mode, anything you remember at a hard time you did it. Are you talking about like the next tier, like this one? Okay, that one is more tricky, I won't deny that. Hopefully I've set that up right. Yeah, that's right, okay. Sorry about that, I did have to make sure I got that done. My cat got no biscuits, and she does have wet food as well, but the thing is, she's such a fussy little bugger. I love her to bits. She's 10 years old, but she is fussy. She's had, like, she's had one brand of cat food her entire life. Her sister did as well. And when it comes to biscuits, she likes 2 brands as far as I can tell. Purina or Iams. So Purina's expensive as heck at the moment, so Iams it was. Alright, so yeah. Just to answer your question, relics will definitely power you through this a lot better. It is possible with gear 12s, but save yourself a headache and go for relics. I mean, every single one of these characters, oddly enough, is a relic requirement for a Galactic Legend. Padme's for Lord Vader, Kenobi's for Jedi Master Kenobi, Jax for Jedi Master Kenobi, 3PO's for Jabba and for JML, and Ahsoka's for Ahsoka. So you've got no downside to investing in any of them. If you were just talking like a minimum to get you through the event, Relic 3 would probably be fine. But like I say, there's no downside to taking them up. And as for this lot, that's pretty much where I was when I did it. I took the droids, you can see that to Relic 5. Droideka I didn't do much with, but Asajj, I think she might have been Year 12 Relic 1. Something like that. Let me just see. Sorry, L8. Every now and then you go back into that vent to see if you can 3-star the last tier, and I don't believe I've still not done it yet. It's funny, I actually did do it on my first attempt on my baby account. I haven't got my baby account anymore, but yeah, it was one of the prouder things I've done in this game, that I did it first time and I didn't drop a tune. I didn't record it either, because I kind of just went in half-heartedly, you know, like, oh, I'll just see how this goes, you know, I'll probably have to restart, and then, yeah, I won and had no proof of it. I think I might have done 1 or 2 videos for gas. I definitely did 1. But I can't remember if I did the second one when I did gas again. It might be actually that I uploaded it as part of a live stream. Like, you know, and doing my GACs, and it was like, oh, and I unlocked gas today. Again. I do remember when gas came out, and it was one of the happier metas of my time in this game. The fact that I had built up CLS, and it was just such a perfect counter. I mean, even when it wasn't, even before we had 3-pack, you could still make that counter work with Old Ben. I think it was Old Ben. I don't think it was R2. Yeah, it was brilliant. I'm now weighing it up in my head. Was it Old Ben or was it Old Ben for the Revan meta? Either way, I loved it. CLS being relevant was one of the high points of the game for me. Yeah, exactly. It was such an easy mirror as well. I mean, I didn't really experience that, but it was fun watching it from afar. I seriously need to go back and watch some of my old videos. Like, there's some really old school matchups in them. Is that what you haven't done? Yeah, you still need them. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say that ain't me. Where are we? Let me just see. Can I spot, like, gas in a thumbnail? There we go. That was around the time of Luke. Do you think they'd ever get rid of flittering crystals like they did Squad? It wouldn't be surprised if they're thinking about it. Just for the fact that we've not had a new ship for such a long time now. It makes you wonder if they're thinking of killing Fleet off in some way. I don't know though. Maybe I'm just being... What's the phrase? Maybe I'm just speculating without any real basis. Sorry, just looking at it from afar, I really did like that as a thumbnail. I must have had a cough and I just decided to try and get a picture of Hemming Wexley from the film. Give him a little face mask. I think that was that during COVID as well. Oh, okay, cool. Well, not cool back COVID, but just synergized, I guess. That was about my yeah. That was Corky retires. 4 years ago, I retired my free to play. Working JK at the moment to get the relics, and you're working on C3PO. Yep. You have a site that Padme team, good team, get relics 3 to 5, get through first few proving grounds to get the characters. Yeah, I think she is quite a solid counter if I remember right. Well, not counter, a solid proving grounds option. I haven't seen them all just for the fact that I don't really need to do proving grounds, but good to know. I'm genuinely looking to see if we've got... Well, that's my first time facing Supreme Leader Kylo. What was that, 4 years ago? I'd like to think my thumbnails have got better. Or in general, like this one's just something I use for every YouTube stream, but I'd like to think in general I've got better. Hey, Bader, how you doing? I'd say early mid-game, yeah. Mace is already great. Bloody hell, I think I was going for a bit of clickbait there. Debo the Troll Part 3. You got a shork. Is that a short fork? This one I think was pretty cool. You'll find on Commander Luke beats the Sith Empire. Oh, you mean like the little... I see. That's nice. Have you like uploaded it to your own channel? I'm curious how bad this is. I've only got Mint in 20 until next Elite Battle. Come on. Alright, that's my old logo.
And Grand Arena. So,
I remember that low out, that Luke.
Liam, just check what my opponent set for GA. He set both Ravens. I've been a bit nasty on my Crimson account with Revan, so I do know that awkward feeling of putting Ravens on defense.
Yeah, that's the Liam who's retired.
Putting them down even if you don't want to. You feel bad. I feel bad anyway because I think the opponent can't beat that. But yeah, for those who haven't seen it, Jurgen's DD. He's got Padme in Arena. Let's just move the camera. He hasn't relicked his 3PO.
I thought the volume, and it's still quiet.
So corrupt to relic, and I definitely beef Padme up because I think I could beat that. Won't be easy, but I think I could.
God, look at the old format.
We've got Chewie at relic 4, R2 at relic 3, CLS, Revan, Rey, Jedi training, all with appropriate Zetas. Grievous, Rally 4. Not
Oh dear, it's funny seeing it, isn't it?
Yeah, some interesting stuff here.
Yep.
I think
Admit was big at the time.
Both, but we'll see. Let me know how you get on, because I don't know if you're going to do it concurrent to while I'm streaming, but I'll keep listening out if you are doing it. So yeah, let's see what this guy's put down on defense. Okay, we've got Night Sisters first order.
Some of them do. I think some of them did need to change, but some of them still look good.
Paradox, which Zeta did you take on Grievous? Ooh, that's a good point. Let's go backwards just for a second.
By the way, Danth went missing. I like Danth.
Metalord Monstrosity. So, that's interesting.
Oh, my mods. Oh.
Put great mods on, because I'd have thought he'd want health over here, but...
Oh, is that his mods? Fair enough. If it is mods, if it was my mods, I'd be cussing myself.
I don't know.
I know. I'll give them the due. They've made it a lot cleaner in recent years.
Let's see what he does do. Hang on, just before I start, for those who didn't catch it on stream, that's my...
I prefer that way of showing the defense, having them centered.
What to do with this scoundrel team, because I do like the idea.
It looked a lot nicer.
L3 can be annoying and keep reviving Nest if she goes down.
Oh yeah, this is peak theory crafting for me.
The odds of that happening are a little slim, I know, because they need to be prepared and buffed with Chewie, but...
Very long time ago, this.
Old Ben's there to be extra annoying. We've got 3 tanks in that team, 4 if you count Vandal. So maybe they can all make it very hard for someone to target Nest, but we'll see. Ewoks are just there.
I won't mind, I even look thinner. That's kind of a sad thing.
Down here, I put First Order and Geo.
Wow, my Geos. I hadn't even got a full 7-star GBA at the time.
I mean, I've looked at the roster. There's no big...
Well, let's just skip a bit.
I didn't see Jawas, so...
Oh, I missed the battle, damn.
So, I did say it earlier, in streams I do like giving viewer contribution, but...
I know what you mean. It's a little bit of a shame, but I think it made some sense.
So, let's go in. It'll be interesting when I get Ray Jedi training, because I don't know exactly what I will do with the droids.
Oh, I haven't got Ray Jedi training.
I may have to build someone up to sort of give me a rebel team and a resistance team. Yeah, it is pretty weak. I'll agree there. Let's go for Yoda to begin with.
Oh, and also, this was up there in terms of things I love doing. Just being able to delete a JKR team. God, going back that way, though. Beating JKR was a big thing.
Just that, the Luke event.
Yeah.
Should I say?
I could sit here and reminisce, actually, about all this. Let me just see. Can I find this other one from, I'm assuming, Crimson?
Okay, come on. 1 it. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
That was Raven.
You put your JKR on defense. Don't be surprised if I do that. If it's Raven, then yes, I might actually think about it.
Is this one called Kanan's Conscripted by the First Order? Oh, clicked on the wrong bloody one. I meant go for that one. Oh, well. I'll have another look at that sometime. Let me turn the music down or it's going to blast your ears. Oh, no wonder it was quiet. I just turned down the game audio. I thought it was strange that I was quiet. All right. You didn't see Jar as if that was a threat back then. Yeah, I mean, I think only the likes of what's his face name, the Hall. His name's gone from my head, but I think it was only him who really ever worked on things like Jawas or Rolo. Oh, what's his name? He used to do the show with Heinze. Just pulled a blank. I've got Scalchurix in my head and I know it ain't him. I'm trying to think of it. Content creator. And the name's just gone from my head. They must have changed the points that you get for 60 for a win with full health protection compared to 65 now. Yeah, I'm guessing it was to do with the fact that before we had points to start with, whereas now we don't. No, it ain't Nooch. I'm curious what they've got to say about that, by the way. Urzatron. His name just completely left my head. In case anyone wants my 10 penny worth on that raid situation, by the way, I'm not surprised by it, but I don't think it looks good on CG. I mean, I've posted on Reddit about it. If CG have any sense, the logical answer to all this is keep things as they are for this raid, but make ahead of time, like we're talking around the next month or so, announce that pirates are going to be a required faction for the next raid as well. That way there's an incentive to work on them. You know, rather than sort of forcing people to do things in this raid that they don't want to do, which is already a problem anyway because there's a bunch of heavy requirements for this raid. Whatever you've got planned for the next raid, include the pirates, and that way there's a reason to use them. It's better than nerfing things that people are liking using. If anything, they've got 12 months or more now to actually work on the next raid, put pirates into it, and essentially go, right, what can we do to make it that the pirates aren't as good here but do work, but the other things are better. Whereas they can make the pirates absolutely broken in this raid to try and encourage people to go for it for this one. To me, I can't help but think that's an elegant solution. It doesn't punish people. Alright, I think we'll call this account. I didn't do the creditize there though, so I think I will have to remember to do it. Yeah, I mean, that is a fair play, but I'm thinking it's just another reason, isn't it? You know, I am actually a little bit annoyed that a GL faction, if you like, or requirements for a GL, they're worried people wouldn't work on them because Hondo's not desirable. It's like, don't force it. People will go for it anyway, you know? But yeah, for all we know, we're all getting a bit het up about it when it's not actually going to happen. They've put a post out about it, but I don't know. What's the crake? I don't even know if you call that crake, by the way. I call it crake, even though I'm pretty sure people do say crack. But for me, crack is C-R-A-C-K. The pedantic little so-and-so, and we can't ignore it. To answer your question, though, this is what I'm on about. Yeah, it's one of the two. So essentially, they've commented on people doing the Order 66 raid, and they've noticed that people use undersized teams. The Order 66 raid description and modifiers indicate that undersized teams get penalised for bringing in less than 5 characters in an attempt. The team is evaluating whether the current penalty is reflective of the balance expectation of the raid for the higher modifier tiers. So, first of all, there are a load of people that have been saying, does that mean that Hondo, Nest and Tarkin are going to be punished for soloing the first tier, the 300k tier? I don't see that, because they're saying reflective of the balance expectation of the raid for the higher modifier tiers. So, I think the lower tiers are not going to be punished in that sense. What they are concerned about, which seems to be implied a little bit throughout the rest of it, is they don't like the idea of doing a 3-man with Disguised Clone Trooper, Apo, and DX2. I can respect that, but I don't like it, because you know, just because the community found a solution to a problem that you didn't see, you know, I don't think you should punish players for just not actually seeing something yourselves, you know what I mean? But I get it. If you don't try and quote unquote fix it, then there's no need to work on the pirates. I mean, arguably you don't need to anyway. You could do Mace, Tarkin Clones, Bad Batch, Keller and Beck, and probably still get 12 if you relic them high enough. But yeah, just strange. Exactly. You know, I think it is the wrong way to approach it, to sort of punish people for actually being smart and working something out that internally you didn't. And all I can say is if they do decide that they've got to go down that road, you know, for money or for whatever reason they have, they need to approach it very delicately, because it doesn't take much to upset SWGOH players. I mean, personally, I would be very tempted if they do decide to nerf it, to undo the Relic 9s on the clones. And, you know, not completely undo them, maybe undo them to, say, Relic 7 or something, or even Relic 5 for the Mace event. And then say, however, you know, we recognise that people may have upgraded these clones to Relic 9 with this intention in mind. You know, then that way people can always reapply them if they want it for Lord Vader or whatever. But it's that thing of, we're aware that we're doing something that is not popular, so we're going to allow people the autonomy to change their mind. Again, not something I expect them to do, but it would be something that I think they would warrant a little bit of praise for it, in terms of, you know, not ignoring players. Credit dash, yeah, sure. We'll do it after this. I did forget. It's weird really with credit ice, because I don't always feel like I need it, but I'm sure one of my accounts recently has actually been a bit credit broke, so could actually do with getting some credits in the bank. Alright, just pop you. So you're stunned, you can't do anything. That one's stealth, so I can't hit it, so I might as well go there, and full auto. Yeah, this is the way. But, hey, credits are credits, aren't they? It usually means you can re-roll more things. Are you doing alright, Mol? We've just been talking about the raid, if you didn't hear, by the way. I am genuinely interested what CG decide to do, because I have penciled in the efficient approach, shall we say. You know, what is it, 2 R9 teams and then R8 and 2 R5s? That to me looked efficient. But if they decide to tweak it, then I'll just have to tweak my own plans a little bit. Yeah, the raid's up. It's not the most fun, but it's not heavily RNG dependent or anything like that. So, you know, it's straightforward. That's what I would describe it as. Essentially, you've got Lord Vader choking some Jedi, and he's got a bunch of clones flanking him. You have to take down the clones in a specific order. Then you get to rescue the Jedi from Lord Vader. You do that 3 times. Lord Vader will either go 1 versus 5 against you, and you get a chance to get some final score, or the raid ends. That's me really trying to abbreviate what happens. Yeah, we had ours the other day, so can't really show it. Alright, let's see if we got this anyway. Hey, we did get 5 mil or more. Nice. I mean, bit of a shame as far as how that went, but we'll take it. There we go. Yeah, the lower tiers do seem to be unaffected, so that is good. I mean, I can understand why they would want to alter the clone tiers. I mean, if I just bring the squad load out up. This is what I've penciled in, and that is a bit broken, that you can take 5 characters to R9 and get 7.2 mil. So I can understand that they might want to tweak that a bit and say, right, we'll try and make that you have to use a full clone team. But I'll hope they don't touch Caloran at this tier. I think this is quite nice, the idea you can just do R8 and, 3 R8s and you're done. Because then it is quite literally, all right, we've got an R5 team here. And if you do Mace, you might as well take Mace to R9 in his team. So then it's still not nice, 8 characters to R9. But that is still a very chunky score. Let's just do a quick battle here while we're waiting. I'm assuming I get wrecked here, but I'm kind of curious. Yeah, here the bonus turns kick in. Oh. Oh, and we're out. Hey. I didn't think we were doing too bad, and then it just kind of fell apart a bit. Hey, oh well. Yeah, let's skip, go on. Why is Sidon dark side? Sidon? Sidious? Oh, I honestly didn't know his first name. Well, pirates do pillage. I would call that a dark side action. Was he in episode 9? I don't know then. Yeah, I can't really explain that if I'm going to be honest. There's a bit of an odd one. Yeah, maybe some of his actions outside of that warranted it. I don't know. Because we are getting Hicks and... Can't even remember the other guy's name. Quibble? I think it just popped in my head. Quiggold. Yep. How could I forget Quiggold? I mean, man oh man. I don't like being nasty, but there is a point when you sort of go... Maybe they were sort of pulling at straws a bit for this faction. Alright, I've just seen, I've got my battle lined up, let's do it. Who we're hitting? Publiters. I mean, I wouldn't have minded it that much if it had been a full faction from Skeleton Crew. I'm not even talking about the kids, but just picked any of those pirates out of that sort of motley crew. I know we got 3 of them, but I'd have taken a full 6 if it meant I actually could say, oh yeah, I saw him and seeing, you know. I think they'd make a separate faction. Maybe they could go in Resistance. Never know, they might have actually ended up in the Resistance. I've been fighting wars all my life. Okay, that's all lined up. Is that the logic? I would assume that all pirates are going to be dark. I mean, even Hondo's been confirmed to be a dark side character. I am genuinely wondering if they will remove the neutral tag, because it seems like they don't want to put the legwork in to actually add more characters to it. So it might just be more practical if they said, right, we'll have dark and light and Hondo can just veer towards... Actually saying that, I suppose the version we've got right now could veer towards the light. And then the one we're getting could veer towards the dark. That would then represent the duality of him, the neutral side. You know, one dark, one light. I mean, personally, I would love to see more neutral characters, just to be clear. I would love it if they reworked off the bounty hunters to be neutral. But I think it was someone like Playbook or, you know, Fatal who was saying it's probably too much for him to work coding out to actually make it that certain characters can go in certain game modes, or like light side TB, because even though we don't really use it now, it's still active, isn't it? So it's probably a bit of a headache if they got to work out who can go where, kind of thing. And I know it sounds silly, but just imagine, right, in, I don't know, 18 months' time, and they decide to do a weird new character experience where you get Ithano, Quigold, Kix, and then whoever the other three are, I've forgotten who we're getting off the top of my head. Imagine you get all 6 of them in a quick spurt of marquees, and you've got like an instant 3-star team as a new character. You know, I can understand why they might be like, okay, so maybe we don't make neutral characters, because then these new players might use these characters in both light side and dark side Hoth, and suddenly it's like, oh crap, we've got to code them in for both modes. Whereas they kind of did a special thing with Hondo, didn't they, where they gave him a node in both light and dark, if I remember right. So it's like they coded the TB to be aware of him. Still wish they'd done the same kind of thing in Rote, to be fair. It would have been fun if every time you did a mission with Jabba, well, not Jabba, with... Oh no, I was kind of right, it was... That was it, it was Jabba's missions in the other ones, but it was Hondo doing the describing for some reason. But yeah, it would be kind of cool if they did the same thing for Jabba on all the Jabba missions in Rote, but that would be a lot to do. Even I'll hold my hands up there. That's like, is it 6 missions? 5? 4? I don't really know how far Jabba goes. Yeah, there's a Jabba one on Vandal. For the record, I love the fact that, as far as this guide goes, that I've found they've only got to phase 5. Alright, so Ahsoka can auto something mixed. Light side, Boss Nass with the Omni can do an auto there. Ahsoka's a bit risky there, apparently. Yeah, pretty funny this, to be honest. Oh, I haven't mentioned this because it was a couple of days ago and I'm not sure if I'm going to regret it, but I did apply an Omicron on Crimson. Where might it be? Not on here, so I'll have to go on my roster. There's a bit of me that thinks, save your Omicrons, don't just spend them. But there are other times when I'm like, maybe they could just do something for me now. And that's what I did. I gave Cal an Omicron. So we've got Windmill Defense. Not Windmill Defense, sorry, Impetuous Assault. I read that that's the one that can be helpful in the Seer mission. So I thought, you know what, we'll give it a crack. If not, it is quite literally a waste of an Omicron. Add that to the power one as well, which... When I applied it, we just had a conquest that had had a load of the feats that are in the Omicron. And then we go into the current volume and not so many. So I'm waiting for a return on investment there. But yeah, I'm getting to the point where I'm thinking I should start saving. I'll take that, Mol. I'll take that. I mean... I feel like Revolution of the Force... how do I say this delicately? There's an intention to get there, but it feels like it goes at a snail's pace at times. Hey up, Trevor boy, how you doing? I really need to turn that off where Kofi Bot can pop up on here. No, I'll add that in another time. I can't be bothered doing it now. I like this, by the way, that we did stop their Luke getting the TM train going. All right, they've got a risk of going, sadly. I did want to try and experiment with Queenie's Datacron a bit. Or the one we're using on Queenie anyway. I like the fact that it's able to beat Ray-Ban Ezra. My issue is I don't think we're facing that today. I have heard it can beat the other thing though. Well, the thing I'm thinking we're facing today. Cecil. Cecil. All right, let's pop that there. Oh, hang on. I was a step early then. Scimitar, full auto. I've read something today that I found a little bit surprising. I don't know if any of you guys watch channels like this, but apparently YouTube is clamping down on channels that watch other people's videos. So, like, say someone's done a review on a video game. There are channels that will essentially watch the person reviewing the video game and commentate over it, or whatever it might be. And I'm like, okay, so why have you suddenly decided now is the time to sort of get really antsy about it? Well, equally, I couldn't tell but mull it over, because I thought, say I'm doing my GAC, and I want to put, like, say, Arnold's stream on to just watch a highlight, or I want to see how Bit Dynasty did a counter kind of thing. Does that mean I suddenly get penalised because I'm putting someone else's content in my video? If so, that blows a bit. I mean, same thing as well kind of goes with if you, like, we've had the raid, you know, and we've had people sharing raid videos. Then the content creator, like a scribe or whoever, says, oh, by the way, this is from this guy, you know, and it's like, well, are you allowed to do that because you're showing the video? You've given permission, but YouTube probably doesn't know that. I don't know. All right, GAC time. So our opponents posted a score. We're up against Joa Thibaut Gal. Interesting name. We're an hour in. Hey, not too bad. I'll be honest, I'm surprised it's that late, but yeah, we've taken our time. We haven't rushed it. All right, so Jawa Thibaut Gal. We're ahead of them on GP. That's nice. 12.7 to 12.4. Zeta's 335 to 344. Omicron's 1 ahead, 52 to 51. They've got all the GLs to my 7. Rally units 262 to 235. Then let's go down here. Rally 9s were 1 behind, 12 to 13. Rally Gates 18 to 31. Relic 7's 97 to 90. And Relic 5's 85 to 59. So I've said it before, that's kind of expected how it sort of balances out the other end. 25's 107 on my side to 77 their side. Nice little lead. Not far off on the 20s, 332 to 309. They're ahead on the 15s, fair enough. Datacrons, they've got a bit more than me, but nothing too crazy. An offense set on Slacker is an interesting choice. Yeah, and a full health set on Treya is another call. No offense on Malikos. I find that a little bit amusing, I'm sorry, but, you know, level 85, but I'm only taking to about gear 4. That's like me on an unlock day. No Balin, that's a big miss. Okay, now this is where some of my plan was being weighed up. Their Ezra Exile speed, 371. I had been weighing up in my mind, do we try the Great Mothers? But looking at the counter, you need the Great Mothers and Morgan to be faster than Ezra. And how it was, the Great Mothers would have been... Let me get this right. They'd have been 344 or something, so it would be effective 374. But Morgan was 341, so effective 371. So with that in mind, I was like, I don't think we've got the juice to get Ezra... well, get out before Ezra. Because if anything, I wasn't sure if Morgan's Omicron... Actually, saying that, Morgan's Omicron wouldn't kick in at the start of battle, would it? It's on a special, so... Yeah, we wouldn't have had the guarantee that we go first. So that one's kind of dead on arrival, sadly. So, let's show you what the actual plan is, and we'll also look at the board first of all. Okay, looks like we caught him out a little bit, maybe. Fleets, all one shot. We did take out Radis and we've put down Profundity. Front wall, no drops. That's Saw, GG, DLS, Finzori, and Enoch. South wall, 3 attempts to take down Slacker. It was executed. Dash 1 shot, Rex 5's 1 shot, DTMG 1 shot, but Ray Ben Ezra 2. Bat wall, no attempts as of yet. I'm okay with that. We're not taking it for granted they can't clear that wall, but we are just okay with it for now. Alright, so I'm not surprised that they've got JML on defense. That was something I was really expecting. So I've put C tentatively there. Qui-Gon, Boss Nass, Adrad, Queen. Okay. I do like it as a comp as just something that people might not see a lot, and it's Vader used to it. Alright, we've got Finzori Finn. Interestingly, we've got General Syndulla. with Fulcrum and Sabine. We've got Ray-Ban Barris, Kylo, Ray, and Kylo. And then we've got Saul. So Leia's in hiding. Okay. I mean, that feels like overkill. But I know there's anti-Fulcrum or anti-Ahsoka synergy in Balin's kit, so it's like, do I just throw it at that for that reason? Yeah, that was the other thought. I was thinking Sid. Question is there anything else that Sid could be awkward for or good for? Potentially, but Balin's better. I think that's the way we look at it. So I haven't put anything in for these two because I'm thinking I want to see this battle unfold before I even think about what we're doing. You know, I've said I'm going to do Queen Amidala if Ahsoka's at the back. Because Ezra would be there, I think that that's a tricky counter, but I think at the very least we could get a two-shot on it. But yeah, this is what we're sticking with for this wall. So first of all, let's get the heart attack out of the way. Because if this goes wrong, it falls apart very quickly. And also this is another reminder to relic up my cat at some point. The irony is, by the time I actually relic her up, I will probably be past this Datacron set. Alright. May the Force be with you. Alright, pass the turn to JMK. Put that onto Ahsoka. Pass that back to JMK. Right, that's a bit of a shame. Ooh. Short ult. Oh, hey, hey. Oh. Thank God for that. Can I just pass that there? Oh, I'm feeling just a little less tight now. Okay. We're still in first ult. Well, we haven't reached a whole ult again, so yeah. Pass over. What's happened to Mace, by the way? Has he lost his protection, or is he just not showing his protection? There it is, I think. Go on, let's just top up Mace a bit. Oh, hang on. Damage immune, that's fine. All that protection up as well helps. Okay, Max. Max. Very, very good. It's that thing, right? As soon as Ray's out, you're actually in, like, recovery mode, aren't you? Where you can actually get your banners back. But before then, it is absolute edge of the seat stuff, it feels. All right. Let's go for the UFOs. Let me just have a reminder of this cron. The first time she's defeated, if there is at least one other active ally, revive all other defeated allies, and other allies recover 100% health and protection. So on paper, you can kill her last. Probably not best to kill her first, because 100% offense is not something that Ray and Ben really should get. All right, welcome to hell. Yeah, let's just do that, I guess. Okay, damage immunity there. Can we yeet? We can. Now delete. Yeah, I was just going to say, I feel like we've done all right there, haven't we? I mean, it'd be nice if we could heal, but I don't think we have got a heal other than Star Killer, have we? Barris, can you keep doing Barris things? That'll do. That'll do. Basic for now. And again, just don't kill. I'm trying to do the least damage here. Someone tells me that, but I'm not convinced. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, 57. Okay, looking good. What we got next? Dabba Boba. Deadbod and Fennec. Captain Rex, to my knowledge, doesn't do anything here. Yeah, we're immune to daze. All right, worthless guy one's down. And again. Okay. Okay, a little bit awkward if Fennec does take a big hit at this point. We should be okay. There we go. 58. All right, sit time. I never feel like that, by the way, that you're just throwing all your good Datacrons at times on one wall. And I know that's kind of the point of GAC at times, but it feels like, all right, we've done Dad Bod Boba, we've done Sidious, we've done the Hodacron with JMK. It's like, what was the other one? Wouldn't mind if I only just done it. Oh, see it. That was actually a good cron in terms of armor pen. You know, it's like, sometimes you just want to save them. Ignore me, I'm having a funny moment. All right, let's go in for Sid. Okay. All right, Jensen should die. There we go. Sabine should die. Oh, she cheated death. There we go. You don't cheat death twice. I was going to say, if I get robbed of a 59 there because of a bug, I'm going to be annoyed. Okay. Pimpin Zori, what was... Oh, it was Bo-Katan. We're going to do Bo-Katan. So, 1, 2, 3. Feel fairly comfortable with that Datacron here. Alright, might as well go in. There we go. I've just realised I could have gone for Zori. That would have been a bit more efficient, but I think we're still fine. All right, give that to Bo-Katan. Another thing I did forget, I said that about, oh, I don't need a Datacron. I have actually got a Retribution Cron for Mandalorians that I could have applied here. So yeah, another whoopsie. Right, one banner dropped there, but I think that's probably my first banner dropped on the wall, so I'm quite content with that. All right, they've come back. They've cleared a bit of that wall. Oh, hang on. They haven't hit Leia, but they've cleaned up Gas, Qui-Gon, Vader, and Omega. Let's see what they place for me. Okay, changes, but we're happy with them. We've got Talzin. They've gone quite soft, actually. I'm surprised at that. Halloran with Jocasta and Shaq. A Hera Cron with OG Phoenix. Geos? Really? Give me Geos. An Enoch. Wow. That is surprising. Hey, no worries, no worries. I got this for myself earlier and I forgot to munch on it. Yeah, we've got a lot to go for here. Vader's on defense, oddly enough. I've got an embarrassment of riches. This is the only issue now. I'm thinking, all right, how do we do this the most efficiently? All right, Halloran, Jocasta, Shaq. Malgus. I'm fine with using Malgus there. I can actually afford to do Sea Bane there as well to be safe. I mean, I'm going to, again, double check, but I would assume even with JML's current Cron, Sea Bane's 100%, so I'm fine with that. I'm thinking maybe we just throw JML at Qui-Gon just so the Omicron turns off. What's the highest, like, banner score for this? Can you? Wow, okay. Jabba Solo. I mean, we could try it. I figure we've got Balin for the Night Sisters. I don't know what exactly we do with Phoenix. I mean, I'll give them the due. They've put the effort into these Datacrons, but yeah, not really the best use of them. Can I have a look at banners again? Balin's 100%. Oh, hang on, I'm going to use Balin elsewhere, aren't I? Oh, I remember talk of like Padme, Ahsoka, Wrecker. I mean, maybe not the time, but I'll keep that one in mind. Afra's 100%, that's fine with me. Even if it's a small sample size, I'm like, go on, I trust Afra. Enoch? Again, I'm purely going for banners here. I'm thinking, what's the best approach? If we go defense minimum relic tier 7, save. Great mothers. They would be using them, I guess. Yeah, I'm fine with that. It's a little bit underwhelming, but might as well use them. Oh, saying that, I've got them for Gungans up there, so cancel that plan. Suppose we could save Cal. A few of these teams have had Cal in it, so maybe... Yeah, that could be something we could do. Although, honestly, a bit of me is also thinking, well, couldn't we just do that and that? After all that debating. Yeah, go on, let's just do that. All right. North wall. The Bane. Have I got anything with dark side? Nothing decent, so I think we'll go for that and just hope that that's enough. All right, so we link Master Luke, then we link Knight Luke. That way, even if he's doing damage, he's not actually damaging us. Or he's not doing anything at all, so cool. All right, drain. No, let's hold it. Yeah, he can't do anything now. All right, go 58. Let's go for the next one up because I'm using... Ooh, hello. We've had a raid from one party of 5. How y'all doing, folks? And say, just coming in here to see me try something with the Gungans. I have done this on the cleanup before. I say a cleanup, it wasn't even a cleanup, it was a second attempt. So we're hoping this is a nice clean counter. Couldn't find the word then. All right, let's go for it, and let's just hope that Tarples is feeling generous. Okay. I've just realized we're in an ad break. Welcome back. I genuinely need something on my screen here to see ad breaks. Let's do that. Let's mark the Queen. Go on, you can have that. Yeah, we could be in a bit of trouble here. Queenie saved herself quite well. Yeah, shield down. Forfeit. It can be. I think it might be an Omicron dependent thing. I might be wrong. All I know is I've beaten once with it because essentially you can get the mark on Amidala and then you just nuke her. But yeah, I think I'll have to have a look for one, yeah, Mol. Like I say, I've made it work in the past, but it obviously wasn't playing ball this time. Okay, I haven't used Treya, and I haven't planned to use Treya, so it's not like it's going to take away from something. Oh, not you. Like, can we give it something nice? Offense potency, go on. Yeah, that one's a bit of a bummer, I'm not going to lie. I had higher hopes for that. Now we just gotta pray that Treya doesn't get gunned down. Okay, face it. It's alright, I've got my eyes firmly on Treya and making sure she's still standing. And that taunts on Savage. Oh. Oh. I say stay away from her. Isolate on you, you're not hurting me. Taunt, okay. Looking safer again. Duck. Alright, I'm feeling alright now. Feeling alright. Okay. Basic, get rid of them buffs. Smack him. Duck. And go on, we'll isolate past over to Nihilus and bye-bye. 37. Alright, would have been a decent first shot, but oh well. Alright, rad. That was what we said, wasn't it? Yep. Let's see how this goes. Alright, ability blocks could be a bit of a concern here. I'm not going to deny that. I think we can time it. It's just we need to be ready for it. You know what I mean? Like Cassian's just throwing it now, so it should expire probably around the time the ult's available. Oh, we can just use it anyway. I didn't realize the ults couldn't be ability blocked. Yeah, I'll admit, there has been a bit of inspiration there. I won't deny that. I mean, I wouldn't really think of Jabra as a solo toon, but saying that, the Rancor's capable of just eating something, so yeah, it's pretty good, isn't it? Makes sense to just focus Jin for the fact that, you know, she'll revive and do things we don't like. Granted, the Rancor doesn't, like, the Rancor doesn't allow revives, but you know what I mean. Oh, we have actually got a turn. You know what, screw that actually. Let's go for Cassian after I just said that. He's ability blocking me and I don't like it. Also, it is kind of amusing to see Jin get very frustrated being blinded. Ooh. Okay. Gungans. Misa brings some Night Sisters to this fight. Let's get Tarples down. I don't like the idea of him doing things. Hey up, fish, how you doing? They are trying to frustrate us. They do not know that we are not capable of frustration. Okay, that was rude though. Okay. Feel free to share. Oh, Deathmark. We do not like that. Yeah, I've just realized I couldn't... I was using Doomed on the shield. Alright, we lost a banner on Spirit. Other than that, we did alright. Yeah, we said JML here, so... There's a bit of me that wants to just throw some trash in here, like Lumi. What are you saying? That Lumi and Barry? I'm kind of just intrigued here. Hey, if ever there's an incentive. Let's do that, I guess. I know it isn't 2 girls, 1 cup, but it's kind of close for you, isn't it, Fish, this? I probably didn't need to do that for banners, but I just liked the idea of just messing around with it. Yeah, I can imagine when you've got like a little record, you want to keep it, don't you? Like a nice little bit of bragging rights. Yeah, no revives, Marin. I don't know if you've heard. $57. Galaran. What was that? Malgus. All right, Flam Calorant. And let's leap on Jocasta. Of course. For Relic 7, I'll give him the due. This Jocasta is thick. Right, slam them all. There we go. Down for the count. Yeah, I mean, how I view it, we're working for whatever the one above the old 90 is. I can't remember offhand what the numbers are, but I'm assuming it's in the 140 region. So, even though I haven't done the number crunching, I'm sure with 90 it was something like 2 million per member, give or take. And then if we can push higher, we push higher, but main aim is to try and surpass Naboo. Alright, Blam again. Can I just take care of you? Wow, some of these Vanguards are really not taking the hint that I want them down. First, what comes with defending the Jedi Temple. Come on, surely one of not a single crit amongst that. I'll give Revan some time to heal a bit more. There we go, 57. I think I said Rave earlier and that should be okay, but we'll find out. Was it Rave or was it Afra? No, it was Afra here. Okay. I can do 900k right now, but both Tarkin and Darkside clones are not split because no Tarkin Zeta. And with that possible nerf to it, I don't know how well it'll go. Yeah, I'm completely with you on that. I haven't got a single Zeta on Tarkin. So my main account's struggling a bit in that regard. If I just go Empire. Yeah, you can see... Where is he? There he is, there he is. So yeah, he's Relic 7, but he hasn't got any Zetas, so I do need to apply them. But the clones are way behind. I mean, Apo's Gear 11, CX2's Gear 11, but only 5 stars. At least a lock-in. Yeah, the other two are further behind. So, it's going to be a while until I have to do anything with them anyway, so hopefully by that point, they at least tell us what's happening. I think for the time being, it's probably safe to just take them to something like Relic 5. Oh, sorry, not, well, Relic 5 for Mace, and then assess if you want to do it for Lord Vader or not. All right, Raver here. Not a bad little a little interaction, shall we say? I wish I could say that was deliberate. Great, duck. Oh. Oh. All right, so they're messing you about. Okay. You know, something's just occurred to me. I didn't see that text message from my mum. I feel like it'd be wise if I said to her, if ever you do need to reach me and you're struggling, just come in the chat because I will see it. It's a very bad thing, I know, but there's an option if it's like I just need your opinion on something kind of thing rather than an emergency. I've always said if there's an emergency, call me. I will see the phone go. Yeah, it's quite literally because when I've got my phone here, I've got the stream chat on as well. I always have it on just in case I've got like something on me window here and I can't see chat. But it does mean it blocks like texts and whatnot. I mean, 900k for them 3 teams isn't bad, is it, eh? Okay, 1629 to 1704 before they've attacked Laia. Oh, wow. Okay, this looks like a gimme of a fleet wall. Just got to position my counters wisely. Alright, we'll do Empire here. Maybe Negotiator. Oh, say that. I don't really like Negotiator there. The Profundity here? Wow. So, is there anything else you want to tell me just while you're there? Okay. I've just said, if ever you're struggling to get in touch, an idea is just open Twitch on your phone. Yeah, you did. I completely missed that. Whoops. Okay, I'll hold my hands up to that one because I haven't got my watch on as well, so I didn't feel a vibration like I normally would. Okay. Slap on the wrist. All right. Yeah, that was a bit awkward, to be honest. I can't see why this wouldn't work when it works for a negotiator. Oh no, by the way, that's me slapping my wrist. You know, I do take being a carer seriously, so the fact that I couldn't do a phone call, that is pretty awkward. I might try and set something up so I've got my iPad here instead. It would keep my phone free. For what it's worth, I do foresee this being a very troubling battle. Like, there's one thing I have lingering memories of with Endurance on defense. It's that you win, but it takes forever to win. And that was before Mace got buffed, while Endurance got buffed. All right, let's smack the Y-Wing. All right, Ahsoka, fair play. Fly by. AoE. And ult. Yeah, Surpreso Supercomputer. All right, Marauder down. Banner-wise, this is not what I wanted to be attacking Retribution targets, but the Praiser should give us enough recovery. These ships are so tilted, it's crazy. Like, how long this has been a thing? You have to say, CG a completely forgotten fleet. I mean, it's not even funny. It's sad. I mean, yeah, we're winning as it is. So I almost want to see if this guy is attacked or not. Nope. I can only assume he thought Leia I just can't beat. Yeah, so we negotiated this. Yeah, looking good for the win. I am pleased with that. Start with the Y-Wing. I never know what negotiator fleet to pick in these situations. Like, there's certain comps like Executive where you go, all right, I know what I've got to pick. Whereas with this, it's like, I guess this is it. Cool. Yeah, TIE Interceptor, no surprises. That's not bad. I just didn't like the idea of having that much turn meter. Yeah, even though the stealth, it can still hit Anakin. That is kind of weird. Weird's the wrong word. Broken. Even that feels wrong, but you get my point. It's like, how many units in the game can actually do that? All right, we lose banners on Anakin, but everyone else is safe, so that's all that really matters. 74. And then... just swap that around. We'll do that, that. Remove you. In we go. I know last time there was a bit of a question mark of if this is efficient or not, but I don't know why I found this more... I've just preferred doing it this way of like... you missed Tammins. You haven't missed all of them. All right, wiggle, wiggle, steal the buffs. Not down, but let's do that. Ooh. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I did that the wrong way around. I should have gone for... Yeah, I'll take my lumps there. I should have gone for the middle one to waste the massive damage, as it were, then use the ties to do less damage and then give Scythe a chance to heal. Yeah, that was bad ordering. No worries, Fish. Go and enjoy your dog walk. I will catch you around, man. But yeah, 2072 to 1704. We'll see if this guy's got anything for Lair, but I'm suspecting not how he left it. But yeah, I appreciate that, Hal. I mean, I'm annoyed at that drop I made on Queenie. That drop was not necessary, was it? So, you look and you think, if I'd have gone with Treya first time, that is what, another extra 20 banners? That would have been a damn good score. So yeah, I'm chuffed with that one. I felt really efficient. Bar that one moment of not being efficient. Oh, okay, cool. Hopefully. Okay, fair enough. That moment of dread for me when someone's writing. Here we go. Actually saying that, I've just done all that and I'm thinking, hang on. It makes sense for you send it to YouTube for the simple fact, you know. I think that's fair to say. I mean, I had come into this round thinking, oh yeah, Ahsoka will be at the back, you know, it'll be a tricky back wall with that in mind. But then when it was, by comparison, a lot of easier things, it was like, oh. So I'm not like placing him or anything, it's just, you know, you think Ahsoka, Geonosians, it's a bit different. I mean, it is a plug, but I do think there is a bit of merit in terms of, you know, if they want to see how or what I used in certain situations, they've got their answer there. I'm kind of curious what they did. I can only assume they used Bane and Malak on my Supreme Leader Kylo. If I'm right, that got 2 holds. Well, you know, 3 in total, so that mustn't have gone well. Yeah, exactly. It just pulls into your counters. Who am I facing this round? What's your name? Oh, it's got the name up. Cool. Wolf. Who is Kadoink? He is in my guild's family. Best way I can phrase it, he's the lovable little one prat we have. Whenever something goes wrong, you just say, blame Kadoink. That's the best way I can sum him up. Other than that, it's just a running joke we have. And I said I'd put that on the stream just to let people know. Yeah, I think that might be a fair one, to be honest. I'll ask someone to write a little line about it. Because I don't feel like I did that service. All right. Let's get this on screen. Here we go. Alright, I'm in the stretch and I forgot I hadn't changed screen. Gotta catch that unicorn. I think this was like a video game, like, sounding track I put on. I do like that as just a little vibe, you know, something that takes you back to like maybe 90s gaming or 80s gaming. Oh, hang on. Just before we do, let's see. Credit heist. 5 mil. I got the minimum. Or what I would call the good minimum. Just realised I never saw if that guy said anything else. Yeah, he left the room. Cool. Okay. So, we're up against Molt from Project Salia Noir. Let's see. Our 11.6 is up against their 12.9. Zeta's 302 to 354. Omicron's 41 to 40. 6 and 9 on the GLs. Oi oi. Ralik's 196 to 275. Quite a bit of a gap, that. Breakdown of them, 7 to 11 on the 9s, 15 to 24 on the 8s, 86 to 88 on the Ralik 7s, and 62 to 94 on the 5s. So I'm not surprised at that, the amount of Ralik difference there is, that they've got higher Raliks on every level. Speeds, I'd say we're looking good. 60 to 19 on the 25 pluses, 233 to 127 on the 20s, 397 to 309 on the 15s. Datacrons, they've got nearly 3 times the amount by the looks of it, so that's a bit awkward. Not so sure on the modding. Crit damage on Kenobi. Yeah. No full health on C. Speed on Malgus. Speed on Bo-Katan. I feel like there are some characters that kind of, you don't need to do too much to get the modding right. Like, a few of them just look weird. To be fair to them, they've got a lot of the new characters. You'd expect that, to be honest. So Ezra's the fastest at 362, then Fu, Cat, Darkside Ray, Kiet, Grand, Bo-Katan, Fulcrum, On, and Fifth Brother. Okay. Not sure I buy into a few of those. So this is the plan, but let's see how much we're sticking to it. I've seen you guildies run offense on Slacker. I'm like, why not run speed? To be honest, when Slacker first came out, I was in the camp of crit damage or offense sets, because I was like, it didn't feel as much that you needed the damage on him as much as you needed... sorry, let me rephrase. It wasn't so much that you needed the speed on him as much as you needed the damage for when you took your turns. But the thing is now, the Black has kind of changed with Ray, so speed really matters just so that you're getting out early. That's the way I'm looking at it. All right, so no attacks from Malt. Have they attacked and not done anything? No, they just haven't attacked. So no changes here, just to be clear. North Wall. Yeah, this isn't looking like what we were expecting. So Ray and Ahsoka are on this wall. There is a Caloran back. There is a Saw Gerrera. But that's it. Okay, so give them their due. They've ripped up the playbook. Yeah, that's a tough wall. Let's see what the South has got. We can see Slacker. We've got Omega Fugitive, Tarkin Clones. Qui-Gon's here with Jedi Master Mace Windu. And Blacker. Okay, so there's Mace. Blacker. So it's Queen Amidala is not here. Okay, interesting. So, never seen Tarkin in Legion 2 on home screen? Oh, you mean like usually it's a bat wall? Yeah, I think Mace might be them just experimenting a bit. Okay, so we definitely need Bane on Lord Vader. He doesn't seem particularly good in threes. So it's Ahsoka, Ezra, Sabine. So I need to go with C Bane there. Why can't I see Bane? Oh man, okay, that's trapped me a little bit. Yeah, that has trapped me. Oh, I get you. Right, I'm with you. Sorry. Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one, that. Yeah, I'm going to be honest here. I genuinely think I've been trapped a little bit. I don't think I've got a clean way out of this. I mean, Ufu's can do that. But it's Lord Vader that's causing the issue. I could do see Bane on Ahsoka and that would be okay. I wonder if I could do EP Mara Starkiller on Ahsoka and get out the sides. I'm probably in the wrong thought process there. With what's his face, Ezra and Sabine. Sorry, I've just realised my cam's in the way. We don't have Leia on this account. Black is on defense. Yeah, I'll give Malt their due. They've reorganised their defense well here. that's the X-Cron that's causing the issue. Yeah. What can JML do without the Hodocron against Lord Vader? I know that this guy's clone trooper brought in a load of anti-clone synergy. Sorry, anti-Jedi synergy. Hey up, Liam, how you doing? Yeah, it's that one in potency. Defense armies CX2. I suppose that's the other option. We could just try the Amalekos. It's a 51% win rate, but maybe then we try JML on Rey. I actually think that might be the way around it. That is very rough, though. You're not doing too bad. You just woke up. I'm kind of envious. I had an early start today. Well, early by my standards. From there, we did that, and I don't really know what for Qui-Gon. For argument's sake, Lord Vader could do it, but if we've got anything that's a bit more reliable, Bo-Katan maybe. Yeah, you get them from the episode store. So let me show you. We got our all new tab now, episode shipments. These are focused datacrons, so essentially they're fixed stats. So we've got, I can't show you that one because I've got it, but say this one for Chief Nabbit. You've got automatic guarantees of stats and levels. The downside with, as you pointed out, level 15, they get very expensive towards the end. So on my main account, where I did actually get all of them. Here we go. I've done 2 to max because those abilities at level 15 are important. But for Krennic here, I only needed up to this level because it's that old support cron that I think you were in the game at the time to play with. And then, yeah, level 15 I don't care about. That's Krennic. It's like, who cares about Krennic? And kind of similar here. I only took this to level 3 because I like this level 3 ability. Whereas even though I would like to do these, I just can't afford it. So, yeah. It's definitely a more reliable way of getting stats and levels. Like, normal datacrons obviously still RNG as heck. But by comparison, these are a lot cheaper than these. So, yeah. Some good, some bad with them. All depending on your view on datacrons, they could be just all bad. I feel like a lot of this depends on Lord Vader. Yeah, Tammin and Crims are in the same guild in my alliance, so both in Revolution of the Force. Been there about, coming on a year now. It's been quite helpful having them both in the same guild, you know, knowing when the raid's going on at the same time and all that. Before, it was a bit of a headache having to, like, one was doing the raid, one wasn't, you know, it's like, ooh. Also, different types of TWs and TBs at the time, so keeping up to date with what the plans were, whereas it's all the same now. Alright, chunks of armor pen. We've got to kill Lord Vader first. Cross your fingers and toes for me. I know where you're coming from that with Mol. I'm not convinced there is a better split. Even though I do agree you could EP more of the Ray. I need Bane with C. So I then don't have a Lord Vader counter really, because like JML's 65%, and I'm assuming some of that is with the Hodocron. Yeah, it drops 40% if you remove Hoda. I mean, granted, that's only 9%. Some of these stats are depressing. So yeah, I think I'm going to give this a whirl and see if it can get through. The win rate's dog, but let's see. I'm hoping mod advantage helps a little bit. Right, dispel all that. Throw some rocks. Put that up. Damage immunity on Starkiller is nice. Still a bit low. All right, just watch out, Seer. Okay, I'm kind of fine with that. Oh, very fine with that. Very fine with that. That's okay. Just don't lose Seer. Seer, we need you. Don't die, Seer. Shield up. Hang around as long as you can, love. Damage immunity, perfect. Alright, the lightsaber's useless. Just hang in there. Dispel. Bring the sky down. Okay, 67. All right. Very rare I attack the top wall first, but yeah. Where's Bane? Here he is. It felt necessary. Cheers, Liam. I mean, I know you haven't seen the Dark Side clones, but they've buffed Lord Vader up enough. You know, he's now a reasonable menace on defense. He can still get beaten by GLs, but most things that aren't a GL struggle, so that was a really nice counter to pull off. All right, so let's see what we can spare for you. Not that one, it's this one. All right, I'm trying to remember what you do here. Lord Vader was great on defense. Yeah, he used to do okay. I think it's the fact that, you know, you got Bo-Katan sort of tearing him a new one. You know, just taking away a few of those off-meta things has helped. I mean, you should have heard some of the discourse with the clones. You know, people have been taking them to Relic 9 and then saying, they're getting beat too easily. They need buffing still. And I'm like, you want this team to be invincible or what? Okay. We have to... Okay, I don't know if we have to link there, but I'm going to link there. Okay. Just base it. Alright, so... yeah, I thought we were going to get exiled. I think we ult. I think. But I'm going relink. I might be completely wrong with this. Oh, or not. Bane just decided to stop me worrying. Oh, Bane, have I told you I love you lately? Okay. Suck. Ahsoka's just going to dip out for a second. Now she's out for good. Okay, 58 banners. Let's get the screen back up so I can work out what I'm doing. We're going to JML Ray. This could be fun. I have not JML'd Ray in some time. If we ignore the Hodocron, this is actually our best protection cron, so it's probably worth applying it. Nothing crazy on Barris or on either end of the spectrum. Nothing too crazy there. I mean, crit damage is high. I was thinking more defense. Damage reduction could be a problem. All right, time to start the juggling act. Let's get some armor shred on Ray. Make sure we can whittle her down fast enough. Let's just hit Ray. Yeah, I don't want Ben doing crazy things, so just increase his cooldowns if we can. Pass that over to Luke. Oh, that's what I didn't want. Is that dual wield? Yeah. So I need another armor shred. Let's just waste it there, I guess. And can go out because she's... I don't think we use it, do we? I think we just beef up a little bit. I think we save that for when we can actually get Ray. If I'm right. I could see this being in a very annoying team, by the way. In terms of the cron and all that, you know. Come on, take a turn, though. Ult. Stuns. Armor shred. Alright, we didn't apply it. Yeah, I really want to try and get Ray lower. I'm just wary of time here. Oh, I might need to nuke Barris, even though I don't really want to. Just to make sure we don't time out. Right, I've got a little bit of protection up. Ah, okay. Okay. Pass that there. Give that to Cal. Oh, Cal's gone. Maybe Lord Vader can clean from here. Hey, Sopper, how you doing? I think I made the right choice in terms of nuking Barris. By the way, I've just noticed this Ray's only got 5 Zetas. Maybe there was something I could have done that I didn't notice because I didn't check. Oops. But yeah, oh, I've just realised we're in an ad break, so sorry about that. Sopper again. I was just saying, I think I've made the right call in terms of stopping here. Like, I don't think anything Luke could do would be worth trying to play on. And we've got Lord Vader that might be able to do something. I'm doing alright, Sop, I'm doing alright. Very tricky defense this guy's set, I will give him his due. I mean, for some reason I've attacked the top wall first because the south wall feels a little bit more steady. But if he's put anything more difficult on the back wall, I'm in for a rough time. This could just be one of those rounds where you have to laugh and say, screw it, I can't do out. Alright, we'll submit that. Let's take in Lord Vader. And we've got a cron for him. Alright, pop that there. Fracture. That way Ben's not doing anything for a minute. Alright, Thrawn takes a hit. We're not happy about it, but we can cope with it. By the way, my ult charge is so slow, this is actually quite sad. Yeah, we got to 2v1 this. Okay. Crush? I really need my full ult. I'm not actually too sad I wasted time there. Oh, wow, okay. Wow. They had the Weetabix. We need to kill Ben with this ult. There we go, won't be back at least. All right, we got a 29. That was rough. Your opponent was attacking at the same time. They dropped like 10 battles. Wow. I bet that was amusing to watch, even if you're not really happy about it yourself. Well, sorry, if they weren't happy about it yourself, you know what I mean? All right, Dabba Boba. All right, punch the trooper. Yeah, if you're not careful, teams like that will definitely catch you. I don't feel like everyone underestimates it, but it is something that, like I say, can be a bit of a deadly one to slip on. All right, Kyle down. And that's Saul. So Luthen's just gesticulating. But we get a 58. They preloaded on the first battle. I don't even know how you preload badly at this point. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know you can preload, but why would you leave it in a bad place? Unless he genuinely thought, oh, if I leave it here, then I can clean up with something. All right, a little heads up. If they've got the Great Mothers on the back wall, I'm a little bit stuck. I could maybe try it, but we will be in a bit of trouble. I mean, that's the no-duh answer. I'll give you that. All right, I think Granny's going to have a rifle in a minute. I've got to be careful because she's got deflective wards, so I know she can't be damaged yet. All right, she's got doubt. Yeah, I just want fear for caster. Oh, okay, she's got doubt at least. But deflective ward could be a rat problem if she keeps getting it. Yeah, it'd be safe to say you've done something wrong if Fives is healing up. Like not learning from your mistake, you know what I mean? Right, I feel like Malgus was a good choice here. Two taunts over there, so Revan should be relatively safe from losing protection. I mean, 2 again on Qui-Gon, 3 feels like a mistake on their part, like a bigger one. Alright, we've still got time. Okay, 57. New B1 Django. Wow. It was me thinking that was a relic of the past on defense. What's this Rekakron doing? Removes turn meter whenever he loses taunt. Okay, let's just do that for now. Okay, Omega's doing nothing. And all in. Bye-bye. I love how that team dies. They all just go, hey. All right, Sid, let's get you in. Let's see if you can cope with the power of the Tarkin Kron. Shouldn't Order 66 prevent me from getting those buffs? Or were they before? Yeah, they must have been there before. Sorry, I was just looking at that like, really? Anyway, 59. Go on. Let's get this one out of the way. Galactic Republic. 1, 2. Oda. Yeah, Ben Solo does hurt. It's why when I see Relic 5 Ben Solos, I have a little sob because I'm like, come on, you got a really good tune here. Why are you only taking him to Relic 5? All right, pass that to JMK. Put that onto Cat. Kitty Cat passes back to JMK. Sadly was stuck for a second. We don't want fear. We get fear. So Cat's gonna miss a turn. Oof. Yeah, just hold. I don't know what happens next. Oh, we're still standing. That's the main thing. Cat's just taking the time to take a turn. They've gotten 2 now. Oosh. Okay. Oh, we've lost our ult though. Damn. Oh. Oh, crap. We could be in trouble here. We really need to get crew out now. Right, delete. Okay. Oh. I mean, this is by no means done, but you know what? I will take a short ult again just to give us a little bit of protection up, just that Blacker isn't likely to one-shot JMK. Right, put that onto Cat. Pass that back to JMK. Yeah, that was way too close in terms of... I didn't think we were going to get through at one point. Space it. $52. I will take whatever you can throw me there. Okay. Back on some solid ground. Raver on Mace. Cheers, Mol. I don't know if this is overkill, but it's something I remember hearing is working against Mace, so I figure let's do it. We are running low on crons, though, so I would prefer not to use one. Because crit chance is useless there. So yeah. Yeah, I seem to remember Great Mothers and... Great Mothers and Raver, sorry, are the ones that can do it comfortably. Shall we just do that over there so she doesn't hit us? Alright, that's what we're after. Can't investigate from a dead man. Just try and rescue the banners as best we can. Alright, 54. And then Qui-Gon. I would like to use something smaller if I can. Maybe we do Raven. Something like Revan, Jolie, and... I'm forgetting the full lineup. Just Yoda. Okay. Interesting choice, isn't it? Bastila or Hoda? Just keep Anakin from taking a turn. I was going to say, if he'd have used the ability that got the Anakin out of stun, then I would have been in some trouble. All right, we're looking okay. We could do with recovering banners, but Other than that, I would say it's fine. 56, yeah, one short on Yoda. Alright, I was expecting a slug. So the slug's at the bottom. There is Trench. There is GG. It's Gungans and it's Mole that are joining them. Okay, so we do Mon Mothma for the Gungans. I wonder if we can outspeed the Mole. Oh, I've used Piet with it. Vader. The Viz off the table. We could use Bo-Katan. I did forget I had not used her on the front wall. So she's free. Maybe do Bo-Katan there. Freya there. Not entirely sure about what we do with Grievous. Maybe Adrad. Just hope the AI is a bit silly with Jin still. Okay. But a lot of this comes down to this counter, to be fair. I mean, here we go. I need them to go for the right targets. You know what? Remove it. All right. Do not go for Marin. I know, it makes me sad if it's worth anything more. All right, that's okay. That's what we want. Stealth. There we go. She's still a bit unhealthy right now. No, 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 no. Leave, leave. That's okay. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Perfect. Oh, we got a turn. A sneaky little slug. Okay, so not ideal that Talzin's still standing and Asajj isn't. But let's just work with what we got. Hopefully Talzin's enough to ramp. If not, we may have to adapt a little bit. All right, I'm adapting. I know this is not approved of, but I don't want to be standing here needing a cleanup because I have not really got one. I want to try and get them to take out. There we go. That's it. That's it. That's it. Go for Talzin now. That's it. That's it. The trouble, Talzin's healing up too quick. She needs more thermals. Instant defeat immunity, we're fine. Just using a different special, just try and get them to go for bleeding Talzin. Anyone would think we've got tenacity modding? How that is. Yeah, I'm going to revive again. I never stopped reviving. The reason I was doing it was solely down to the fact that I have been doing it recently. The idea is for whatever reason, auto basic keeps Talzin alive longer. So by going off auto basic and trying to use a few specials, it means that there's more chance I can get thermals to apply. That's the logic I've been using. Yeah, my fear right now is we haven't got a clean up for this. You see what I mean? 5 thermals is great, but she's got she's got full health and protection. I think we're gonna have to. She's just too tanky. Let me see if I can shower. Yeah, you're up. Yeah, she's here. She's got full potency. Crit damage there. Honestly, that's something I could remod. Or add to, I should say. Just try and get the crit damage triangle a bit higher. I mean, that's another option. Now, I heard something from Osprey. He was saying that there's something in the code, like if you go on SWGOH and look into it, where, and I'm just going off what he said, where the more crit chance Talzin has, the more crit damage Talzin has, the more likely she is to get thermal detonators. Something about how the thermals are applied in the Jabba battle. I'm just passing the message on there if anyone else to check if they want to, but that's the reason why I did that, because I thought, all right, it doesn't hurt to put a crit damage triangle on for that reason. But yeah, it's not she's modded for tenacity. That's the bit I don't get. She was really resisting them thermals. Now, I thought that, and I did counter that to him, but how I view it, Osprey is the kind of guy to go into like the minutiae on SWGOH, so I didn't ignore what he said, even if I didn't actually understand it. Anyway, let's get into this. I've got to use... All right, hang on. Have we got anything we can use there instead? I would like to think I misunderstood, but how I'm thinking in my head, I'm sure we had a pretty long back and forth similar to this one where he was insistent on crit damage. So, yeah. Again, I think this is a conversation where I can't really contribute too much because I was just going off what he was saying. But I do respect why you would disagree, because I, in my gut, disagree. I don't get why crit damage would have an impact. But, yeah. You see where I'm coming from? I'm in a very tough spot because I know Osprey does look into things and he does know kits very well. But on the flip side, I've never heard of crit damage being affecting thermal damage. So it's like... Yeah. Oh, hang on. It wasn't Django. Sorry. It was Canderous. If I could make a Padme team work, that could be kind of cool. But trouble is I haven't got Gideon either. It's alright, these things pop in your head after you say them. I think I may have to just go heavy on it. I mean, oddly enough, a Padme team is actually kind of where it used to be before every other tune under the sun came out. Oh, I haven't got Anakin though. Oh, that one's kind of frustrating. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm referring to, Botafolga. Yeah, just in the sense, I've never heard this, but that's what I'm talking about with Osprey. Yeah, I go back to it. I wouldn't want to put anything on the line for it because I do think it's just something I've not seen. But equally, I'm like, if someone says it to me, I'm going to respect it, you know. Could something like this do something, or maybe even that? My Echo would take a turn first. Yeah, it feels very weird when I have to say I trust it to be true like that, because when you've got no other point of reference, it feels very odd doing that. I am generally just searching the drain here for something I've overlooked. Oh, hang on, Soppy, you're on a new bus. You were told this goes nearby, but I have to get off one stop, otherwise I'm like 20 minutes away. I could believe that. Yeah. I mean, I hope you I hope it works for you. All right, say I keep that there. What else can do trench? Okay, so you could maybe move that over here. What are the odds of Wampa winning against GG? This could end very badly, but I haven't got a plan for Wampa anyway, so I'm kind of intrigued. Said it before, she likes to have a say, does Dorothy? What are you barking at? Oh, right, okay. Right, someone is at the door. Let's get back before we're time out. All right, never mind. All right, Wampa could do that. That solved the problem. So I feel like I can now move Mon to there. Try to there. But the question is it worth trying Adrad on the Gungans? With SRP, it's a 71% win rate. Let's just put the correct Gungans in. It's Jar Jar and Phalanx. Yeah, Baze improves the win rate. Yeah, I think that is a very dangerous thing to throw something in that isn't big. What's Phalanx doing at most? Removing 50% Terminator, that's not the worst thing. Let's give it a go. I'm not confident here, but I feel like this has got a chance at least. Let's use that. Right, every chance we get, we've got to go for the shield. Can I swap a turn? Sorry, that starts to lower our cleanse and then decide, right, now's the time we do that. All right. Remove that TM, I guess. Deathmark is a concern for what it's worth. That could cause problems if Baze goes down. Like, permanently. Okay. Cleanse the frustration. Can we get a revive? Yep. Right, no death mark. We don't want to use the shield thing. Not the shield thing, the ult thing. Oh wow, I don't like that. They're actually going under my protection. I suppose it doesn't matter, but I don't like it. Oh, death mark, death mark. I need a cleanse. Okay, remove that TM. Or don't. Base getters. Pass that to Rad. Baze is back. Let's just do that for some buffs. AoE. 2 stacks on the shield. Just have that. Oh, death mark on Rad. Not good, not good. He has got a turn coming up. Okay, that's fine. Shield down. Now we just need Rad to take another turn. Okay, Deathmark on Jin is not... Yeah, it won't kill us, so it's okay. No worries, Sopper. I've been trying to keep an eye on what you said. Let's just cleanse all that lot. Not the greatest of banners, but we got through. Alright, we got more wiggle room again. Okay. Let's pop that over there. Okay, that was scary. Right, suck. If I can, I want to get an insta-kill on Django. There we go. 57. Maul. Yeah. Okay, let's just go all in on Candy. And can we just... Actually, you know what? We'll save the Mass Assist. We'll just get rid of Candy now. And cool bow. Very nice. $55, I'll take it. And then jab jab. Hopefully these three have got enough in them to get Jabba down. Well, these four. Let's do that. Let's give that to Cassian so he's got bonus offense. Bit of friends he never hurt as well. It's weird. I'm growing to respect Jabba's basic. But I don't really like the idea of ability blocking him too much. That's the main thing, Sop. If you know where you are, at least you're not lost. Alright. Clean up. Done. Oh, they've started attacking. Okay. Well, I say started attacking. I don't know if they're continuing to attack. They took down Slacker. Okay, so... That's good to know, I guess. Okay, so we need the endurance line up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, you got off the right one. Hey, nice one, man. As long as you're getting home all right, that's the main thing. There's just a bit of difference between them, I'm guessing. All right, bring in Abenok. All right, I think we're in trouble here. Yeah, I feel like we're in trouble. Yeah, this is a loss. Okay, so backup plan, and I just need to check I've got resources. Yeah, hopefully. Backup plan is Executrix. Yeah, it's a pain in the backside, that's for sure. All right, so I essentially need them to go for my TIE fighter. And that wasn't enough. Okay. I mean, it's out, but it's a bit late going out. Yeah, they just start focusing Scythe. Let's stun it. It might make it harder for it to heal. They go and kill Scythe, though. Yeah, I'm up. Wow. Yeah, sure, I'll take a loop. I'm not getting this down. This looks absolutely impossible. Look at that health steal, by the way. All right. I'm going to try and say finalizer for a Hail Mary. I'm a little surprised there. I feel like the Marauders are very strong fleet right now. Well, it's like the Negotiator / Endurance fleet. Beating Executor and Leviathan, isn't it? That completely threw me. I was just thinking, what the hell is IG doing here? All right, I'll take that. I mean, I'll give him marks there for trying to confuse me, but I don't think it really worked. Yeah, I think I've just got to hope I can get lucky with the first order stamped. The trouble is, I've already used Ebenork. Yeah, yeah, that might be a better idea, actually. Use a burner. I'll probably still lose the round because they've probably got a lot more they can use on offense to be efficient. But at least in terms of trying to show face here, it's probably the way to go. Yeah, I haven't used First Order against Exec that often of late. Okay. 74 instead of a 77 isn't ideal. Yeah, let's just send in some scraps. Let's do rebels. I don't know if we still do that. Right, that's all the specials done. So I suppose we just kill 4.5 minutes. In my head, I'm thinking, we're not starting, we're preloading, so surely it makes sense to bring in the tank. Maybe before the end of this timer, we just let them go so Houndstooth can take a turn. Although saying that, is it probably not the worst thing of Houndstooth basics, is it? So just leave it as it is. Yeah, I think that makes sense if you're starting. But if it's a preload like we're doing here, I don't think it makes as much sense. That's at least where my logic's going. It could be misplaced. Let's have a look at this from Mol. Okay, so start Y-Wing instead of Rex. They just keep that on 5s. Surely you still do first special. Yeah. Flow first. Basic to get rid of that. Okay, yeah. I've seen Vex use this lineup before, but he's had some difficulties. But yeah, I like how it looks. At least in this video. It's where I wish there was a bunch of executors around me in Fleet Arena because I could practice it. It's like 1 or 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's what someone said here. I think it's interesting that you don't need to have an orc. Feels like a big Hail Mary though with First Order. If we can get Punishing one down, we've got our chance. The downside is Xanadu Blood coming in as a headache. Right, they're still attacking. I'm going to bring them two along because if I have any success, that could help. All right. Let's see how this goes. All right, they got the taunt off straight away. DM. Just send a basic in. Let's just stop that having counter chance or retribution. Basic again, just to keep using it. Bring in special forces for an assist. We'll just try and keep Echelon alive by doing that, not actually expecting too much. Okay, like I said, we weren't expecting too much. Get the taunt off. This could sting. Yep, that could sting. Okay, punch him on down. Ability block. I'm outgunned. Hang in there, hang in there. No, okay. Can we get a stun? Nope. Let's just do that. Exacta. Okay, we got a dodge. That's decent. Oh, okay. Bringing this. Why not? Buff immunity? Nope. Oh, you little swine. That'll be a dodge. And we're out. Negotiator and Chimera, I don't see having enough to deal with this. Especially with Razor Crest still there. I mean, Chimera, let's just out of courtesy check. I'm just thinking, can we stall long enough to get something? Bar me that in the ship meta we've got Negotiator is the one ship that goes unused effectively. Okay, so I'm not too worried about that. I would like a taunt from the bomber. Okay. I'm just hoping we can stall long enough to nuke. All right, we're cooking. All clear. Literally every fleet on my roster had to work for that. Okay, let's check what they've been doing while I've been doing that. So they've taken down Textbook Clear and Executor. I completely agree. That is bog standard. Ray-Ben and Cal one-shot. Maul one-shot. CLS one-shot. Naughty one-shot. Trench one-shot. Ewoks, Qui-Gon, Gas, Hux. All still standing after Slacker took a hit. That wall, they're attacking Iden, but I don't think Iden, GG, Finn, Queen Abdallah, or DTMG against Skyrim. So it is safe to say I'm heavily reliant on these two causing issues. It's highly improbable we win this. Highly improbable. I mean, we've just shown that it is possible to clear an Executor with multiple attempts. So I get the feeling that Molt is resourceful enough to do the same should the case come. Now, if they fail with the Leviathan, that is a different story. But actually saying that, Leviathan, they do the mirror, so... Or do they? They probably do, don't they? Leviathan mirror. I'm actually intrigued. I'm curious what it'll show on Wogga GG, because they might assume that I've got the Raven's Claw in there. But they could assume I've got Mark 6. If they go think it's Mark 6, they might try Profundity. If they went the Leviathan Mirror, it could get messy. But yeah, I can't stall hard enough here. It's going to take them a while to get through all my teams, and yeah. By the time they've done, I'll be honest, my stomach might have exploded from hunger. So we are going to wrap up here. Queenie's down. Okay. So I'll tell you what, for those of you who are interested, like I am myself, in my SWGOH bot spam channel, I'm going to put the watch bot on. So 9DD. DDD. There we go. So if anyone wants to see what's going on with Mult and see if they actually drop anything, there you go. Well, I will say, Mult, you did put a very strong defense down, so if you do win this, you've earned it. I mean, I felt like I did well full clearing despite all the obstacles in my way, but that is the way GAC goes. Let's claim that. And yeah, let's go here. Let's see if we can launch a raid. Before we go as well, a very quick thank you to Wonprat for the raid, party of 5, very much appreciated as always. Let's see who's online. Only Nooch, so we'll go to Nooch. Yep, so let's start the raid. So plan as always, we're going to be back on Saturday for round 2. Tune in if you're interested to see what happens there. Till then, folks, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you then. Bye for now.